warm-up number, just to warm up the crowd. Yeah. Years and years of joy and love and things that have brought so many of us such joy. One of them just existing. Thank you. Our existence relies so much on what Betty Mom you've done for us. Tonight we have a little review of some things that we've learned over time and some music and some joy in that. The story that we want to tell today, really the immigrant experience of the early 20th century is pretty common. It unfolded for many family histories in wonderful ways. But tonight, well, and really most of the time, we only care about one family. We only care about that. It started with two Norwegians, Johanna and William. Our opening act is going to be that experience, Act 1, the New York years. And I think it all started with Johanna in Norway. What did you say? Oh no. No, not your Johanna, by the way. But it's amazing. There is a resemblance. Grimstad, Norway, where to find another life. The immigrant experience, like so many others, went through Ellis Island and into the ethnic enclaves of New York City. And to the first church, always present in both Johanna's life and William's life. There was a swell for the Trinity Brooklyn. It's still standing, still giving services throughout. But the city, throughout Johanna and Bill did have a meeting. There was a group of boys. This group of boys, some were nicer than others. In fact, we've understood there is a first meeting experience that we know about. To show today that experience.
Since you're so innocent, I need you to know that don't ever fall for this again, and that I will protect you.
He did. From that first meeting, there was a first date. There was a second date. And there was a third date. All We need Gramsci's.
All right, get ready. Up there.
Come on, Gramsci's. All right, okay. Wetlesen Twins Ditto Company, where William had worked, was so impressed and awarded their father, William Olaf Wetlesen, an Employee of the Year award for taking his dedication to the company's motto to extremes. And the whole town sang about that there was nothing in the world like a twin.
Oh, it's that 21, I think one. Or the one right before that. Is that 22? In the back, right? You know, the back. Yeah, back up. Who knows it? You know what? There's nothing like a name. There is. I know. Get behind us. Get behind us. Honey?
Oh, actually, we don't want you. We forget that. We wrote our own music, so never
we have
This portion of our show is brought to you by the good people at Mickey's, the fire-roasted baked potato you love to come home from school to, and nobody makes them better than Cusamano's. Their wood-fired pit is the key to unmistakable taste. So listen to Robert when he calls, "Hey, you want to come over?" That's Cusamano's. It may look like a bacon lot to you, but it is filled with love. And by Memley Motors, Raymond Memley, sole proprietor. Just imagine how many stock cars it would have sold if Raymond wasn't so dopey.
And they were an outing bunch, too. They went sailing. They went boating. They went horseback riding. They did all as they were growing up to be two amazing young women ready to take on the world. Or better yet, be shipped off to Minnesota to the holy ground. Our next act is St. Olaf Years. The St. Olaf Years are brought to you by, yes. Who are our sponsors, John Mark?
Sponsors for the second act, third act. Lessa, that disgusting food that only a Norwegian would eat.
Oh, Carl, please hear a song. Tell us about Lessa.
I hear a song coming up.
Okay, Joanne, eat your heart out.
That's good just the way it is. Less is good for many things of that. And I give you proof for tiling up the kitchen floor or patching up the roof. Some folks even use it as the soles upon their feet, Jan. Some folks even think it's good to eat. Just a little less gives you indigestion almost all the day. Put it on your menu, you'll be sure to say, just a little less will go a long way. Leif Erikson, he had a bolt, it was a leaky scalp. He said, to beat Columbus, we just got the leak right now. The bolt had started leaking when he neared the USA, but he patched it up. Young Lefse saved the day. Yes, a little Lefse will go a long way. Gives you indigestion almost all of the day. Put it on your menu, you'll be sure to say, just a little Lefse will go a long way. Now, if you know what Lefse is, then you can understand. It looks and feels like plastic, and it tastes just like plywood. We don't know what invented it, we don't know who's to blame, but if you're Norse, you eat it just the same. Everybody have just a little Lefse, will go a long way. Gives you indigestion most all of the day. Put it on your menu, I hope that I know you'll be sure to say, just a little Lefse. we threw ourselves off of the Thorsten ski jump. Oh yeah, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, 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 yeah.
Which one's which? Okay, question. Which one's which?
Which one's which? We'll get to that later. Yes, but they came back fresh with their college degrees and were put to work by their father at Shills and for Ditto Company, using their talents as twins once again to market the goods that we have. And there was a plethora of parties and boyfriends, and all that there was there. I don't remember which one. There were other ones too, but those pictures did not come out. But there was a sad moment. There was a transfer, and William Olof Wetlesen had to leave the safety of Staten Island and go to Buffalo. But in every gray cloud there is a silver lining. That there is a song. Yes. But even though they were so sad about leaving, they could still have a song in their heart as they left. We gotta find the words. Here we go. I'm gonna watch that right here. I got it. Yep.
Let me tell Mike.
You want the?
All right, we'll just sing it, Mike. Are you gonna sing
Wait,
it?
we need, anybody else sing this
When
one?
they moved, they were sad because they were behind.
Women. Yes, women needed it. Right there, just this one right here.
Okay, hold on, you can compare it. It's all right.
So they're sad leaving those boys. Go.
We're gonna wash those men right out of our hair. We're gonna wash those men right out of our hair. We're gonna wash those men right out of our hair and head to Buffalo. Goodbye to Billy Scott, Billy Scott, Billy Scott. So long to Culbertson, Culbertson, Culbertson. Rip Nigro, we got to go. We'll miss ya. We're gonna wash those men right out of our hair. We're gonna wash those men right out of our hair. We're gonna wash those men right out of our hair and head to Buffalo.
To Buffalo they went. And I believe we are, our next act are the Buffalo Years. With sponsors.
Not yet.
Not yet. There are not many people out there wanting to sponsor
This
Buffalo.
was not a big part of the sponsorship.
But the parties continue in Buffalo, and the beach parties, and the birthday parties, which you understand were organized by somebody in this room, I think. This party organized by you? Hiding in the background. But there were two men who they did find to rival the Staten Island boys. But there was problems because they're identical twins. It was difficult to tell each other apart. And the boys often sang this song.
Okay.
We're just going to sing. Is it Joan or Betty that's the twin for me? Is it Joan or Betty that's the twin for me? I can't tell which is the twin for me, 'cause they look so much alike. And is it Joan or Betty that's the twin for me? Is it Joan they did find life partners. And from this house, launched a career. Yes, I do. Launched their married life, and the boys joined this motley crew of a family. Small, but
Leave it for a minute. Don't change it, don't change it. Leave it for a minute.
yep. Sure.
That's me. That's my dad, Bill Wetlesen. That's Uncle Carl. And his wife, Ellen, and that's my mother, Joanna. And that's Margaret's mother, Ann, the sister to my mother, and her husband, Margaret's dad, Norman, and his, my husband, Robert, and Margaret. Little old Margaret.
And so the next generation was launched.
Okay, let me have some sponsors. Let me have some sponsors.
We might have some sponsors for our next generation, because much of the next generation and our memories of the next generation happened during the country place years. You know this part.
The portion of this show is brought to you by Shuck Eggs. You may think it is simply milk and water, but it's really just mostly water.
Is again a result of a longing. Once again, William Olafone had a longing for another place, a better place, a different place. And he longed. I need Gramsci's up here to sing a reprise. Ranger Valley High. Yes, I do. Walking Mountain guys. You were there. Here we go. Most people live on a crowded island, lost in the middle of a city street. Most people long for a Catskill mountain, one where they know other Norse will be. From the Catskills they call you every weekend. Sorry, I lost it. They call you every weekend, every summer. Hear the Olsons, Vicks and Gabrielsons. Take the thruway, come away. Follow the bridge, it whispers from the top of the hill. Here I am, your country cottage, with a $1 million view. Your reservoir view, your cupola tree, Norwegian waffles and coffee at 3.